So in this video, I just want to talk about process and pricing and what it would be like to work with AppSquad. Now the first step is to have our initial meeting. Now before we do that, we always put a non-disclosure agreement in place, and that's to protect your idea. In this meeting, we're going to discuss the different options because we need to figure out what's the plan of attack for your mobile app. Are we trying to build an interactive demo just to show a potential investor? Are we trying to do a local test to just show a proof of concept? Or do we need to make it robust enough to handle millions of users right off the get-go? That is something we need to figure out in that initial meeting. Step 2 is the wireframing and architecture process. So our user interface designer will take your ideas and put it together in a way that makes it very easy to use for the user. Now this is a wireframe that we can actually see each process and each screen, what's going to be included on those screens and how they work. So this will be the framework for your entire app. Now in the third step, we take the wireframe and our creative director will actually put a design behind it. In this process includes the branding process, which is your logo, your color scheme, your fonts. So at the end of this entire phase, we'll be able to see exactly how your app is going to look and feel and function through an interactive demo. The fourth step is the coding process. We actually take the wireframe and we take the design and we create the working version out of it. Our developers will actually do all the backend services on the server and the front end on the mobile app and actually create your app to the specifications that we come up with. So at this point, we'll be able to have a live working version of your mobile app. Step 5 is testing. So we'll deploy it on different devices and we'll actually let you go ahead and test your product. So we usually want to spend at least a week or two to go through every section and see if there's any bugs. At this point, we'll go back, fix the bugs, and we release a new version to test until we get it right. Step 6 is to deploy the app onto Google Play and the App Store. So at this point, the world can now see your app and we'll see how many downloads we're going to get. So the question I always get is, how much is this going to cost? Well, it really depends on the path that we want to take. If your goal is to find somebody who's going to pay for this app, like an investor, then maybe something small at the beginning makes sense. You can make an interactive demo so you have something tangible that they can see in their hand and make it feel like a real product. If you want to take it one step further, you can do it on a small scale and just show that there is a proof of concept, that there are people out there that want to do this app, that want to use this app. Now the other option is just to go big from the start. So depending on those options is really how the price point is going to be determined. Typically, if you're looking to build an interactive demo, you're looking at about a $2,000 price point. But if you're wanting to do an app that can cater to millions and millions of people, it can be 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, really depending on the actual functionality of your mobile app. So I want you to make sure that you have all the options in front of you, and I really thank you for taking a look at AppSquad.